Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Michael Myers Fanatic back with another horror movie review. You guys know I love horror movies, and this one did not disappoint. I had already seen it before, but I've never reviewed it before, and it's from April 28th of 1995. We have John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. What a great movie. I mean, I know I criticize him all the time, but this movie was fantastic. Right up there with Halloween. Well, okay, maybe I exaggerated just a little bit. There's only one Halloween, but you get the point. This movie's very good. It's about these life forms, I guess you could call them. I don't know how else to describe them. They look like children, but they seem to have some sort of psychic power to control people's mind. They make them kill themselves, suicide, or they can make you kill each other, Very good film. The movie actually stars Christopher Reeve. He plays a doctor. He's Dr. Alan Chaffee. I don't know how you pronounce that, but anyway, he is the Midwich town doctor. That's right. This movie takes place in a town called Midwich. I guess it's a fictional town in California. Anyway, the movie opens up with the town of Midwich, and suddenly you hear all these whispering noises like and I'm like, what's with all these whispering noises? What's going on here? But I just want to point out that it also stars Kirstie Alley, and she plays Dr. Susan Verner, an epidemiologist working for the federal government of the United States who investigates the mass pregnancies. And like I said, I really don't know how else to describe them. They seem like extraterrestrial life forms in the form of children. They look like children. I can't even say they talk like children, but they definitely look like them. This movie was directed by John Carpenter, produced by Michael Prager, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and Sandy King. Sandy King is the wife of John Carpenter. I just wanted to point that out. The screenplay is written by David Himmelstein and John Carpenter. John Carpenter is uncredited as a screenwriter in this particular film. The original film took place in the United Kingdom. I just wanted to also point that out. It had a similar opening with the whole town of Midwich falling asleep. Inexplicably, I might add. It turns out that these children, or whatever you call them, intend to come to our planet hoping to colonize. And Midwich is not the only town in which this is occurring. It's occurring all over the world. You got places like Iraq, Australia. This thing is happening everywhere. I'm not sure, but I did hear a rumor that this could have something to do with the story of the black-eyed children, which is just an urban legend. It was never actually proven. But to make a long story short, the children have pale skin, unusually soft and flat. I don't know what they mean by that, but that's what's written here. And they have blonde hair, a platinum blonde, it says. They are very intelligent, and whenever they do their little thing, when they want to kill you, their eyes glow, sometimes green, sometimes orange or red, or whatever the case may be. As I said, you have Dr. Alan Chaffee, or Chaffee, however you pronounce it. You can correct me in the comments section. He's played by Christopher Reeve, the late Christopher Reeve, I might add. Condolences to his family and rest in peace to him. And you have Dr. Susan Verner, played by Kirstie Alley. They did a wonderful job. I think the children did a wonderful job. The first kill, I believe, is when Mara's mother, Mara is one of the children. When she gets older, she's played by Lindsay Hawn. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name correctly. I do not know who plays the young version of Mara, the baby version of Mara, but when baby Mara is having her soup, it's too hot. She gets mad at her mother, so then she kills her mom by making her mom stick her arm in the pot of boiling water and then making her throw herself off the cliff. There is also a scene where one of the children is at the eye doctor. They're getting an appointment, they're having an appointment there, and they're getting some eye drops, and the doctor accidentally puts the wrong eye drops in the children's eyes, and the child cries out, and then Mara, the older Mara, played by Lindsay Hawn, she comes in there and she then proceeds to kill the doctor, or not kill, but let's say severely damage her eyes the way she damaged the child's eyes by making the doctor put the eye drops in her own eyes. So yeah, that's very fascinating. And I always wonder, I said, why are the children so evil? But hey, they're aliens, I guess they don't know things like that on their planet, but they wanted to colonize. What they said was they didn't want the human race to overwhelm them. I don't understand that though, because they also claim that they're superior to the human race. So if they're superior to the human race, I pose this question to the audience. Then why were they worried about the human race overwhelming them? It's, if you're superior to someone, you're not worried about them. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so they basically go around town killing people that get in their way, or people that they perceive to get in their way, and the government steps in and tries to come in and bring all these guns and try and shoot them and everything, but the children end up using their powers and making them turn on each other and killing each other. And the town minister, he basically says that they are of one mind and one spirit. They don't have souls like you or I have souls. And so that's what sets them apart from the human race. Now there's a child called David, and he is played by Thomas Decker. He is the son of Jill McGowan. That's one of the townspeople, by the way. Again, to make a long story short, Alan devises a plan to eradicate the children, and he does this by saying he's going to blow them up. Now, of course, Jill says, no, not my son, not David, he's not one of them. And she says that because David is different. Since David lost his partner, because each of the children was supposed to have their own mate, David lost his mate, so he has the ability to feel emotions and love and things like that. So that's why his mom doesn't want to kill him. He's the son of one of the town residents, Jill McGowan, and I believe that Jill is played by Linda Kozlowski. Anyway, so they basically devise a plan to get rid of the children, to blow them up. And it turns out that if you think of certain things, they can't read your thoughts. So Alan thinks of a brick wall, and that's when Jill sneaks David out of the school, and Alan commits suicide and takes the children with him. By the way, Dr. Susan Verner, one of the main characters, gets killed. That's highly unusual in a horror film, because she basically got top billing. She's only second to Christopher Reeve, so that's highly unusual for a main character to be killed, at least in my experience. This only happened, as far as I know, with Laurie Strode in Resurrection, but that's a whole nother discussion. Anyways, Alan kills the children successfully, and the movie's over. Once again, we have John Carpenter's Village of the Damned from April 28th, 1995. It was very good. I recommend it to anybody that's a John Carpenter fan. Please check this film out. Village of the Damned from 1995. I'm the Michael Myers fanatic. I approve this message. Please check out John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. Thank you very much.